And then finding time to go back to Nahal as well. But we'll do that in due time. For now though, let me see what side stuff I can do at the moment, because there's probably at least one or two things I can do. I'll do this one. Just to start the stream off.
So good. Yeah.
Actually, let me do this, because it's right there.
Nothing can hide from us, Enkidu.
Which I'm literally actually just outside of. But very worse. Hey, man, welcome to the stream. Hope my Friday went well. It was a little busy with work and all, but overall chill though. And congrats on being first. I hope your Friday's going well too, which I know you mentioned you finished Fairy Tail earlier, which good to hear you had a really good time with that. Which granted, I'm pretty sure it actually continued after. I believe it did. But regardless though, you did finish essentially what could, I think around that point is like when, it's been a year since it aired, so you can consider it that, but I really just split it by arcs personally, but you did get through it well, at a fairly decent pace. I'm not gonna compare myself to it just because I 100% binged it when I was watching it, but you still got through it pretty nice. Made a decent amount of progress for just starting on it a few-ish weeks ago, I believe. Because, like, after a week, I was on episode 60, I think. Or, like, somewhere a little after, I think.
There is my key holder.
So we'll try to finish season 2 before the year ends? You should be able to, more or less.
Not welcome here. Go.
I believe you should be able to. Need to be on my level? Like I said, I was just really into it at that point. Ooh. And I did have to skip some streams as well because of it.
Hey! What's wrong? Now you pay! What was that?
Like I said though, you're making some good progress nonetheless. Which on one hand, like, since you are taking your time of it, that just gives you more to look forward to, at the very least.
It's good to see you.
Which in my opinion, I think that's fine. Because like I said, once I finished Fairy Tail, it did ruin some animes for me. But then, nonetheless, though, I am still glad I watched it.
Cast your gaze, Enkidu.
Grant me strength. It's good to see you. Where can you run to? Get over here and help me! Keep it up! Measure your strike! Ah, shit!
That's it! Don't rush it yet!
Right!
No! Hey! No hand here!
That's right, boss. Ah!
Good one!
Haha! Too slow!
I like these roads.
Okay, that should be able to get.
Just breathe deep. Shit! What was that?
Having them fight each other and all is fine.
Good. Stay strong.
Got it!
Hmm.
The key is plucked. Now on to my prize. I really should attend more parties.
Okay, so we got the key. And the mirror's inside.
What do you see, Enkidu?
Hmm. It's gonna be easier said than done to get in, though. I don't even know how the inside structure looks too, but well, that is a way inside up top.
What do you see?
Like I said though, man, like, even if you're not getting through it as quickly as I did, you're at least able to enjoy the like more of it as time goes on for a good while. There's definitely one of those where you definitely don't want the journey to end too quickly. Which, even though it took me 2 months to get through it, I did feel like I still got through it fairly quickly. And like I said, it did sort of ruin animes for me for a couple weeks. Honestly, I'd probably say a month, honestly. But that's just how much I enjoyed it. Hmm.
Can you believe all this? I thought officers were supposed to be...
Nice hit!
Yeah, I got other things to worry about than me.
Good one! But keep your guard. Will do! Stop that!
Stay back!
Changing yourself yet?
God damn it, I'm out of ammo, but... Oh, it didn't work? Well, hopefully I don't need it anymore. Ooh, codex. Oh yeah, and then just a heads up, so... Like I mentioned, I was planning to do the tournament tomorrow, but... Unfortunately, that tournament actually ended up getting moved to next week instead. So, no tournament tomorrow. Which I guess it sort of works for me because, like I mentioned, well, like I mentioned in my Discord, I actually wasn't really feeling it with competing or with streaming Street Fighter 6 tonight for some reason. But anyway, I'm not trying to duck or anything, I just wasn't feeling it this time around. But it's okay for me, honestly, just because of the fact that I can just more or less chill this weekend. And like I said, the tournament itself just got moved to next week. It's not like canceled or anything. Thankfully. Anyways, the Mirage is supposed to be in here?
A nice piece of work, but I have no time for idle admiration.
Okay. I guess, like I said, it did start to work out for me because I actually ended up not really streaming. Or, like I said, I ended up not really streaming Street Fighter 6. I did lab. I did lab. But I did not stream.
You have no business here.
Okay.
Done to perfection.
There we go.
Stay sharp.
Okay, just go. Wait. But anyways, yeah, like I said, even though it actually ended up working out for me to not stream Street Fighter 6 this week, because like I mentioned, tournament ended up getting canceled and all that, so. Which, hey, like I said, I did lab the game, so it wasn't like
Just
I
passing through.
ignored Street Fighter 6 and all that.
Out here while the others get to meet with the guests. We would need to have connections for that.
But I will definitely be on it next week for sure. I'll at least do one stream next week. For sure this time around. But in the meantime, this weekend will be just a mixture of chill. Definitely more so chilling instead. Which, hey, if I could still grind Street Fighter 6 if I feel like it, but I'm not gonna try to force myself to if I'm not feeling it. Fairy Tail among all seasons, where did season 1 rank for you? It's sort of hard for me to really judge it just because. Yeah, it's sort of hard for me to judge it just because, again, it's just I guess I don't really rank them by seasons per se. I really just considered it by arcs, if anything. Like, obviously you have the beginning arc with Natsu and Lucy being introduced. You had the arc with Gray, where we learned about Gray. And then you have the whole thing in the oh yeah, and the Phantom Lords arc, and all that. That's where I sort of ranked it personally versus like seasons and such. Just because it's a mixture of things being easier for me to remember and all. With all that said, though, it's hard for me to rank the previous arcs because I really have three arcs that, hmm, I guess two arcs that are like top two for me personally. Oops.
Hey!
Nothing.
Go!
Hey! Hey! Hold a moment! Hey, you! Just you! Won't take long!
Gray's arc was great though, for sure. And
This
considering
is the
everything
place.
else you'll be seeing soon, you're in for a treat nonetheless.
This Khalifa has no respect for the art of medicine.
I wasn't planning to do this, actually. Ouch. Ouch.
Steady now! All right! Good blood speed!
Oops, I did not mean to do this.
وافق أخيرا على شرح طريقة.
But regardless, like I mentioned earlier, I guess it doesn't really, I don't really like rank too many of the arcs by what I think is better or worse, personally. Most of it is just like, I just remember what were like my like memorable slash favorite ones personally. Because like I said, with Fairy Tail, I pretty much enjoyed all of the arcs. Even the quote-unquote filler arcs, which I could have skipped, but decided to stick around with it and ended up being a really good time, despite being fillers and all that. Which, hey, if you do skip them, I wouldn't really blame anyone because, like I said, they are filler arcs. They just happen to be ones I actually enjoyed. And glad I stuck with, but I'm not gonna say it's gonna be for everyone and all that.
Here is the drop-off. I trust the right person finds it.
Yeah.
You'll be following my steps? Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Looks like I said, you are enjoying Fairy Tail. No need to rush it, and you're in for a good time for sure. If you enjoyed
have
just
no
this part
business here.
already, because there's a
Ooh,
lot
I
more
forced
to come
someone.
with Fairy Tail, to say the least. In a good mean, and I mean that in a good way.
Best keep to the shadows.
أيها الأبله
He
اللعين
still owes me.
ارفع ذلك
How many weeks is that?
Okay, here's the merchant.
Peace, friend.
Welcome, welcome.
And which I'll admit, Fairy Tail, in comparison to
What do
most
you have?
animes with fillers,
Here's
at
what
least
I've
also
got.
it also makes the fillers,
Never
even though
leave
they
home
are
without some.
there, they're at
All right.
least not during like
Have a
anything
gear
major or anything
improvement
like
project
that.
in mind?
Which that's another thing that also made it bearable because I've seen some fillers in some animes where legit sometimes they would like happen at the worst possible time. like during like major arcs or major battles and all that, which that's pretty much would be my main turnoff from filler arcs if anything. But thankfully, like I mentioned, at least Fairy Tail, they actually don't do that, which
Nothing
I
further.
appreciate. There's like you at least get
I
some
will
time
see
to
you later.
relax and
Be
enjoy
well,
what
Sahib.
enjoy it, versus it coming like during some kind of like versus happening like during like a major battle or crazy story revelation, all that. Like even Black Clover was an anime which I enjoyed, but I feel I will not lie when I admit there were some filler. There was well, I think it was like really one time. So not like it's not like it happens often in Black Clover, but there is one point. It just makes you wonder why did they put a filler here of all places and all that. Which, like I said, like again, it may be optional, but just having those moments to just like enjoy an anime versus having to think about you have to focus on the story every single moment from beginning to end. That's something I appreciate about Fairy Tail. Because like it has great moments happening in the story for sure. But it also has good moments where you can legit just enjoy the anime. Which normally I usually don't have time for that because of life and all that. But that's also what makes me even more grateful for the fact that I even started on Fairy Tail. And finished it this year, of all things. But, anyways, if I guess... Like, anyways, back to the whole thing about... Like, where I think about the arc you're current... Or the arc or the arcs you finished at this point. Honestly, it is sort of hard for me to say just because there's so many arcs for me to rate and all that. Because I enjoyed every one to the point where, like, I can rank some lower, if anything. Like, if I were to rank the arcs, I guess like what you've seen would sort of be on the lower end, I guess. Which again, it's not because they're bad or anything. It's just because there's that many arcs that happened that I enjoyed. And even then, that wouldn't really mean much for me personally, considering where they are and all. Oops.
Time to vanish.
I'll get him soon. Just at least get out of all the good, basically. Pretty much. Which even that doesn't even mean it's bad or like it's not to the point where you should skip it. It just really shows how much better it does get from here. And to start, and yeah, pretty much that. And I guess if anything, I'll admit during this part, the part you're
things
currently
that
watching
pass
with
for
Fairy Tail
art
at the
these
moment,
days.
it's more like it's just like a part I really enjoy. There are just parts I really enjoyed throughout, but like just didn't like get me to think this is like my favorite or it wasn't. Nothing you've seen at this point was the point that made me think like I'm 100% like sticking with it all the way personally. But granted, least favorite character you didn't dislike. There is one I dislike, but it's more so because it's something that happens pretty much near the end, if anything. Which also, you might dislike him a little early on for personal reasons, if anything. But there's only one I really there was really only one I would dislike. But you haven't met this said character yet, though, so I wouldn't think too much about it.
Die now! Ah, what in the...
That's just me, though. Which, I'll let you get to them when you do. Okay. Yeah, I won't say anything more than that, though. Anyways, let's try this one, just cuz. And then I'll continue with the main story.
What see you, my friend?
But for the time being, you don't really have anything to worry about, though. And I wouldn't think about too much about it at the moment, because a lot can change throughout the... A lot changes throughout the anime. Which, it pretty much has that time of how long it is. But you'll see soon enough. Anyone else I'm missing? I guess I'll say, like, some characters you'll meet that will give you the wrong impressions at the start. But but you'll probably change your opinion on them, like, later on in the anime. All that stuff. For a variety of reasons. When that happens, though, for the side characters, as well as, like, if you turn around for them, I'll leave that up to you to decide, because, like I said, I think we all have our own opinions on what we like and dislike. So, yeah.
Be my eyes, Enkidu.
But as long as you stay open-minded about it and such, I think you'll be fine.
Hey! What the...
Oh. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter then. Because I did sort of fail this. Anyways, where the samples are kept.
Something's flying. Nothing to distract me.
This
A
Khalifa
list
has
of
no
what is
respect
inside
for the
these jars
architects.
would make my search
Very
easier.
men of learning.
What's that thing? What?
I must take care. The contents of these jars could kill the unwary. This list will guide me to the samples I need.
I marked the medicine jar with some white symbols. Why is this a command just saw? White symbols. Okay.
What's this? Hey! What was that? Wait, what?
There we go.
Huh? Going to rip your guts out. Hey!
Go, Enkidu.
Okay, got some stuff at least. Anyways, jars are marked. Hmm. Okay, let's take care of this.
I must take care. The contents of these jars could kill the unwary.
Okay, they're supposed to be marked. Not sure what that means though, but they're marked. Maybe they're here.
I'm glad we are just guarding these jars, not handling them. Did you hear what happened to Hakim?
What? I'll silence you!
Come on.
There we go.
This sample should suffice.
Okay. Now I got an idea of what I'm supposed to be looking for.
Damn you!
Be better.
Ouch. I guess I could just move around freely and get through this since I already lost this. I lost the stealth objective. Hey, yo, Pocket Phil. Welcome to the stream. Just making some progress in Assassin's Creed Mirage since. So, I did have plans to play Street Fighter 6, but I guess I ended up starting stream a lot later than I expected, so I was like, let's just do Mirage for tonight. And well, the tournament I was planning to do tomorrow actually got cancelled. Or postponed. Which I guess it sort of works out for me. Because, like I said, well, I haven't played Street Fighter 6 on my own this week, but I haven't really grinded online and such, but I'll probably do that a bit over the weekend if anything. Hope you two have been having a good week then.
Here, dog! What just happened?
Ah, shit!
Pay for your sins!
Keep it up! Measure your strike!
Will do! Hey, easy! Slow down! Lucky piece of dung! I'll finish you!
Stop that! Good one, but keep your guard.
I have all the samples I need. Now to drop them off.
Okay, now I can get out of here. By the way,
Who
Bill, I
would
assume you
think to look
saw.
for these
Well,
samples in a
I
planter?
assume you saw the prices for the
Only
third
those in the
costume for
know.
Street Fighter 6.
I should not have revealed myself.
Which, man,
Always feeling tired these days.
on one hand, like, it's not. I guess if you're like, if you only want one or a few, it's not that. Oh, you haven't? Basically, $6 for costumes, aka 300 fighter coins. But there's no bundle, so yeah, you pretty much have. If you do want them all, you do need to. You pretty much have to buy them individually, which in total it's around $108. And not. And then there's also the issue where It's sort of a similar case with when you were about trying to buy Rashid individually. The cheapest you were able to buy was $5, but you pretty much had to purchase it again to actually get Rashid. Sort of the same case with the third costumes this time around, which some people have been having problems with, which I do think it's a
Greetings.
little weird, but
Well met, sir.
yeah. I did buy 2 costumes though,
What have you got
Minone's
today?
and Jamie's,
Please, be
as well
my
as some
guest.
cartoon intros as well.
The tools of the trade. Sold.
Anyway, just fine with music right now?
Useful
Good to
for
hear.
strengthening
Good to
one's
hear.
gear. Nothing else.
I must be on my way.
Farewell.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Might as well
My
because I have
friend,
plenty.
I'm at your entire disposal.
It's just a, well, an unfortunate
I
situation
must
is
take
all.
my leave.
Please come again.
But some people are definitely blowing it out of proportion, saying this game is bad and all that. Which I don't agree with with the practices they're doing with the game. But the game itself is fine though.
Nothing here for you.
Which, like I said, basically, since there's only 2 costumes I wanted, I was actually able to buy the $12 option and get 2 costumes I wanted, without having feeling like I had to overspend. Albeit, it would have only been like by $4 more, but even so. It just sucks there's no option to convert it to exactly what you want to spend. The costumes themselves are good, though. They look really good. Just the practice behind it, which it's just business at that point for them. Still sucks though. But not much you can do about it. With that said, I'm more excited for the fact that we finally got to see a character render for Ed in Street Fighter 6, which, funny enough, actually leaked because of Steam themselves. Which is wild, all things considered. But there is a you would legit find a character render of Ed, or you can find it on the official Steam database. Which I know some people were accusing it of being AR art initially, which I can't entirely fault them for it because of some stuff that stood out. But whoa, it was really just one of them. Another part was so. And for a record, I actually did like the render that I saw when I saw it the first time. Despite some parts that did stick out as odd. But one of them was more so with his hood, which I'm just not really used to it yet, but I thought it was fine otherwise. But there's another part where his fingers look hella off, which that was actually the main thing people were
I need your eyes, my friend.
considering as AI art. But I also need to remember that Ed Ed has this thing where he actually ages faster than a regular person. So probably having it on his fingers and all that. At least from what I can tell. But with all that said, I really want to see Ed gameplay because I've been waiting for so long at this point. Even though we're probably not going to see him again until like... Well, we probably won't see the gameplay trailer until the end of December. But I still want to see him nonetheless. Even a teaser would be good for me.
Smoke from the House of Wisdom. What does it mean?
Yo.
Burned our precious books. This is
People, calm yourselves. The fire was small and has been contained.
wrath is upon us.
Most of our books are safe. The danger has passed.
Old man, how did this fire start?
Old man. Fazil Fahim is old as the House of Wisdom, which he commands.
Forgive me, Ustadi. I spoke in haste. Can I help?
No, the fire has been quenched by the Watermaster's bucket brigades.
Who started these fires?
Ruffians, I suppose. Enemies of the Khalifa, to be exact.
What sort of books were they burning?
It is too soon to tell.
Perhaps the caretaker of books would know. I am searching for Ahmad ibn Musa.
Ah, yes, he has a workshop here, but I have not spoken to him lately.
Peace be upon you, Elder. I shall go. I still need to find Ahmad ibn Musa, but I should also speak to the caretaker of books in the library. Greetings, Ya'am. If I may, where is the scholar Ahmad ibn Musa?
Right now we're just doing story stuff at the moment
most
in
adventurous of the
Assassin's Creed
Banu
Mirage. But like I said,
His
since I'm not
workshop
doing
is
the
right
tournament
behind you.
tomorrow, I can
Thank
stay
you,
up
Ya'am.
a little later tonight than usual. I'd be more willing to, if anything. Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff I can pretty much do in general at the moment. But we'll get to that when we get to that. If I focus on the main story, I could probably get through this quicker though. Which I wouldn't mind doing.
Where is Hunayn? He owes me money.
I don't know. That's the
I should
caretaker of
check the
books.
second floor.
Somebody posted guards around the library.
What's going on
I
these days?
wanted to read the Hayat al-Hakim, the goal of the wise, but it was destroyed in a fire.
Who burned all these rare and controversial books?
But anyways, tomorrow I'll probably stream in the afternoon if I do. Probably. But I'll see. Because there is a chance I actually might go watch Godzilla tomorrow. Godzilla -1, specifically. Which I did hear about it, but I just haven't really looked into it, but a good friend of mine, I know, actually saw it. Yesterday, I think? It was either yesterday or... Either yesterday or Wednesday.
The library is guarded. Something must have happened.
Which I'm not sure... Which I don't really... Well, I'm not sure what to expect personally, but... At least they told... My friend told me it was probably their favorite movie of the year. So, I want to give it a shot, because I have been somewhat curious about it.
Stop right there! Who's here? You slip.
Thank you, stealth tools.
Hey!
So yeah, I might see Godzilla tomorrow. I may see it tomorrow afternoon, possibly. Really depends on how I feel at the end of the day.
What? I'm going to squash you, spider!
But I'll figure it out. Anyway.
was that? Wait, what?
Not so leaving.
Okay.
The caretaker of books. Something in his hand. Fabric. Torn from a woman's gown. But whose? He's dead. But he wrote Mansach in his own blood. I wonder. Strange fires and a dead caretaker. Horrifying. I should hurry.
Well, let's get outside first. Shall we?
יש תפיסה טובה יותר של העניין.
Anyways, what can I find that I can do here?
لقد عددت للتو بعض النظرية على الإطلاق من الصعب دحضها لا قبل العشاء يشير إلى
I guess I have to infiltrate the other side now.
لا تتمادى ليست فكرتي عن قضاء وقت جيد ما مشكلة إذا انقطع الغبار
How did I get in? Okay. We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, I did the... Oh yeah, Pokemon Unite stuff. How could I forget about that? Finally adding a draft mode after who knows how long at this point. Which, it's nice to at least have. If it wasn't releasing before Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. If only. Wait, don't get me wrong, I am grateful that it is finally here and all. But I'm definitely not playing it. Well, I'm personally not playing it over 7 Rebirth personally at that point in time.
Show me everything.
Now!
What in the name of...
I'll summon aid. Guard up. This one's cunning.
Right! No! Get this mongrel off me! Time to damn you! Again! I am your fate!
Ah, shit!
Calling backup.
Got you on the back!
Got it!
Yo, don't take it to me.
Damn you!
Is it time for Unite? We're going back? What's up, Z?
What's your
Not anytime soon, which I did post how
Stay back!
there is a well, they are finally adding draft mode to the game. Which about damn time.
Hey!
But it's literally releasing just before
Yeah!
7 Rebirth. Which is unfortunately just bad timing for me at that point. At least around that time when they add draft modes. But I know the Mios Garada event starts next week, I think, right? And honestly, since this game isn't too long, I have been considering going back to it. At least for that, because I do want Mios Garada, but even if I don't, I'm pretty sure I have enough points to get them. Anyways, what's up, Z? Happy Friday. Hope you've been able to have a good week for the most part. We're just making progress in this game in the meantime. And I was also talking about, so I did have a Street Fighter 6 tournament planned that I wanted to enter tomorrow, but it's the same West Coast one, by the way. But unfortunately, it actually got postponed to next weekend instead. So no tournament this weekend. For me, anyways.
Huh?
Last one, but it'll be worth it.
Here, dog!
That's a good one.
No!
Yeah! Nice hit! Give me a hand here! Yes! See? Isn't this nice?
Hey!
Measure your strike! Look, arrows! I flank the idiot!
Ouch.
You die now! No!
There we go.
Hey! You're dead!
overall, though, with the tournament stuff, I guess it sort of works out for me because, like I mentioned, I haven't been streaming Street Fighter 6 like I planned to this week. So a game moved to next week does sort of work out for my favor. For better or worse.
Huh. What's this then? What? Meteor's gone! Faceless coward!
There you go. Where to go, though? I already cleaned up here, thankfully. Otherwise, we're just trying to do as much as we can, though, tonight, in the meantime. But I promise I will actually stream Street Fighter 6 next week. That I definitely will do. Anyways, how do I get down there? Has to be a way for me to end up there. Okay, try again.
وين؟
لا أرى ذلك كل يوم.
Oh, right here.
Bassem, hey! 9 fingers over here.
Nihal! What do you have there, sneak thief?
A book. I managed to save at least one from the fire.
If they catch you stealing,
They cut off a finger. No, wait. A whole hand.
that is not funny.
Then don't laugh.
All right, you are in a mood, and I have things to do. Nothing that concerns you.
Oh, secret hidden one stuff. What are you doing this time? Stabbing? Stealing? Stabbing and then stealing?
That is your specialty, Nihal.
Just because you lost a finger does not mean you've lost your touch.
I see.
All these tools and books. Looks like Ahmad's room. But where is he? Measuring tools, like my father used to own. But these are Ahmad's. Ahmad always signs his work. This is definitely his doing. The letter says these books are for Ahmad. Another book of poetry by Harib. David would love this. Ahmed seems to be working on something new. But what?
Okay.
Diagrams, machine tools, and other oddities. This is definitely Ahmed's workshop. But where can he be? I am looking for Ahmed ibn Musa. Do you know where I can find him?
I may be able to help you. Follow me.
This is probably gonna be a trap, isn't it?
Is this your first visit to the House of Wisdom?
No. A friend and I used to sneak in as kids. We taught ourselves to read in your library.
All young people should follow your worthy example.
Yeah,
The
sneak in.
caretakers who chased us out of the stacks every day did not think so.
Merely doing the job. And what did you study in the House of Wisdom?
I loved poetry and heroic tales. My friend preferred pagan gods and dark magic.
Interesting. And did you follow your youthful passion and become a scholar?
When the whole world awaits. No. You might say I am a man on a mission.
Ah, well. What about your friend?
No, she still searches for something. Though what that is, I do not know.
A shame. It's not far now. Hurry, hurry.
Okay.
Guards, help! I'm under attack!
What? You lie!
Right! You see yourself, mate?
So predictable.
Ouch.
Oblivion. Embrace it. It's harder than that.
Ouch.
You only run. I wonder. I like to think that one.
There we go.
Please, don't hurt me.
Why shouldn't I?
You led me into a trap. I should slay you where you stand.
Spare kindly, Hamid.
Then tell me, where is Ahmad ibn Musa?
Please, sir. I don't know where he is. Truly, I do not.
Then why lead me into an ambush?
He made me do it.
Who is he? Not Ahmad, surely.
I don't know his name. For he always wears a mask.
And
order.
what does this masked man want?
He commands me to keep everyone away from the House of Wisdom's dig site. Or else,
Or else what?
he will hurt my head. Like with the others. Please, spare humble Hamid.
Where is this dig site?
It's in the wilderness. Outside of the city. Here, let me draw you a map.
You are lucky.
The map should lead me to the dig site.
Anyways, I should get out of here. Anyways, we're just doing some main story stuff for once. Not sure for how long, but we are probably going to be focusing on it for a good while. Hope your week's been well, Z. I assume you're still fighting with Spectrum to try to figure out your internet stuff and all. Hoping you made progress, but considering how Spectrum is, I'm assuming that's not going to be the case, unfortunately.
I for
سنحتاج إلى أحاول ألا أفكر في أبي أحمد
سأتوقف عند الكشك الذي بجوارنا. حسنا.
Hey, stop! You look familiar.
I am not familiar.
أنت كف.
Good to see you.
Well met.
Let us see what you have got.
Please have a look around. These are always handy. Sold. Time spent on one's gear is never wasted.
I will be off then.
Farewell then.
Anyway, let me just tear down some wanted posters.
سأرسل والدي في إثر.
And pickpocket whoever. Oh, there's one.
I need to get rid of these.
You go on ahead. I think I'll have a quiet night in.
Anyways, oh yeah, I did mention earlier, I'll mention again. So, because my tournament got canceled, or my tournament that I signed up for tomorrow isn't happening tomorrow anymore. Like, obviously, I'll probably stream because of it. I still might do. I'll probably, like, for sure next week I'll do a Street Fighter 6 stream prior to the tournament. For sure this time. However, at least this weekend, or at least tomorrow, if I stream at my usual time, I probably will stream sometime in the afternoon instead of the evening, but fair chance it might be in the evening, assuming I go watch Godzilla earlier in the day, because I have been fairly curious about that movie.
Poor likeness.
Nice. Let's take care of this quest first. Well, not too much fast travel, but still saves time, I'd say.
There, one of the Thahabin members. I should investigate.
Welcome back, man. We're just finishing up some story stuff. Or at least attempting to, but more has opened up, so we're just continuing on as usual. Hope your stream's been going well on your end. And I guess talk about other plans that I might have for this weekend if I don't stream tomorrow and all that, which I should be streaming tomorrow. But anything can change, though. Awesome. Yep, thank you. Good to hear. Like I said, I'll probably be going for a good bit tonight compared to usual, just because, like I said, I don't have to compete in the tournament tomorrow.
Go, now!
Better
Because
keep
can't.
my eyes open. Let us get a wider view. Enkidu, I am sorry for putting you in danger. Keep at it.
Wait,
Enkidu can scout ahead safely now.
I see someone with the key is over there.
A prisoner? Here? That guard might have the key.
have a heart. Man not had a good meal in days. Got our orders. Nobody wanted to do it. Right. Locked up with a bunch of books. Go mad.
Go into business. Get a market. Be happy. If only I had listened. How rich.
Yep, let's have all of them lose their shit. I did use all the ammo though, unfortunately.
on! Please! Wait, what?
Yeah!
Sure, I'll see you again. If there is a problem, we will be back.
What the?
Come out! Let's bathe in blood! What?
Give to me.
Hey!
Thank you.
Don't kill me! Please! Give me more time! I
Don't worry,
almost
I'm not with
cracked it.
them.
Don't worry. I'm not here to kill you. What are you trying to crack?
The book? I said I couldn't. This is not a language I know, but she gave me no choice.
Who?
See?
A woman named Zahra. One of the scholars here.
A scholar, huh?
What is this book? What is it called?
The only thing I know is that it is written in a script unlike any other. And I have seen hundreds. The way Zahra talks, it's more of an artifact or relic than a book. I lied about my progress so they wouldn't kill me. I can't read a single word. I don't even know if it's a language.
Where can I find Zahra?
I don't know. She could be anywhere in the city. I just want to go home.
All right, get to safety before the guards return.
Well, at least we saved them.
Must be something here to help me. This book makes me uncomfortable. I will leave it here. This letter gives the location of the scholar Zahra's estate. This peculiar machine. I saw something like it in Ahmad's workshop.
Feel free to come in. And see what happened.
What the? What?
As I leave. Okay.
This older letter mentions Arib. An innocent reference. Or something more sinister. Time to visit Zahra's estate and see if she is involved with the Order.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get to that and then we'll do this after. Okay. Somehow made it out in one piece. Somehow. Oh yeah, man, you're still here. I was talking about. I'm not sure if I'll commit to it, but the Mio Scarada event for them in Pokemon Unite actually starts next week, I believe. So there's a part of me that's somewhat tempted to return to Unite then, but whether I do or not is another story. But I would like to return at some point. Possibly, anyways. Still undecided, but would like to return to it then. If I could. Hmm. Anyways, I need to restock first. Yeah, I need to restock. Well, let's do that real quick.
Well met.
Well met, sir.
Allow me to browse your stock.
Lots to peruse, I assure you. Very handy. Very good. Will that be?
I guess I can go
have to
to a
go.
blacksmith at this
Be
point.
well.
Because I'm pretty sure I do have one thing I can upgrade there.
Good to see you.
Well met.
May I see your wares?
Here is what's available.
Hmm.
Deadlier than ever.
Very well.
Cool.
The extension of the warrior's soul. Enhanced ventilation technology, yes?
Allow me to browse your...
Please. Is that it for now?
Yep, thank
I
you.
will be off then.
Don't be a stranger.
Anyways, now I go back here. By fast traveling here. Okay. Okay, okay. Getting there. Probably gonna be entering a restricted area soon, but that's just part of it. And I will admit, though, at least from what I've played so far, it feels like this is something Assassin's Creed 1 wanted to do. But unfortunately, the the stuff to open up cases.
Zahra's estate, but nobody's home.
It felt like this was something they wanted to do in Assassin's Creed 1, except it ended up not happening because they just, like, a lot of the ideas they had for
Zahra's
Assassin's
estate,
Creed 1.
but nobody's home. Now is my chance to search her place.
A lot of what they wanted to do for Assassin's Creed 1, it just felt like they ended up just tying all this, like, interesting stuff behind the fact
Survey the
that
area, Enkidu.
you had to do a lot of side stuff to learn more about the place versus doing actual things to make it worthwhile, in my opinion. But that is one thing I'm liking about Mirage currently.
Lend me your eyes.
Somewhere here, though. Oh, this door is open. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Where do I look here specifically? 'Cause I got some keys or something. Okay.
Show me the path ahead.
I guess there's something in here. Where else can I go from here? Oh, do I need one of these? I do need something. Obviously can't go through there. Oh, I can just break it like that. Let me just unbar this.
Zahra is definitely tied to the Order, along with somebody named El Rabisu. Learned all I can. Better get to high ground and get ready. Zahra might return any minute.
Okay. There she is.
Servants, prepare a glass of date juice on ice, and serve it with a plate of honeyed bread and pomegranates. Then prepare the bath salts. I am utterly beat. Paradise is where you find it.
So I need to cut the guards, basically.
That old fool tinkering with his worthless ancient disc and helpless patience. Bah!
Of course, Sayyidati.
The ruins are in books. They are always in books. Am I not right?
Always, Sayyidati.
When I get that book translated, then we'll see who is the real head of the Order.
As you wish, Sayyidati. Almost shot myself.
Zahra thought that...
Down with you!
Book burner.
Zahra thought that strange book would get their great work functioning. Good thing Hunain could not translate a single word.
Oh, we took care of that at least. So I guess this is the overall big thing that's next, so I'll probably work on this if anything. But I'll do that in a bit. Apparently I have some skills I can work on. This would have been nice, but oh well. Let me just get out of here actually real quick.
I should look for other leads in Abbasiyah.
Let me just do this just so I can collect stuff and restock.
I have posted new contracts today.
I just accept it again, just to have it.
Tebet, I would like to ask you something.
Please, go ahead.
Thank you, Tebet.
I guess there's no one to I can interact with to upgrade my tools at the moment. Not there anyways, so probably have to go back here is all. Which I'm down to do.
هذا ليس صحيحا.
Welcome, welcome.
What new one?
Take a look.
Guess I would want to trap anything.
Seen enough?
If you can improve...
Be my...
I should have plenty to use to work on this. Well, I'll need this at some point.
Is that it?
But yeah, that'll be it.
My thanks for your aid.
Farewell.
Oh damn, it's actually about to be 2 hours. Man, where did the time go? Anyways, I probably won't be able to, like, get through all of this, or get to this next story part. I probably won't be able to get through this next story part today, but I'll do what I can nonetheless.
Yeah.
Southwest of Baghdad. Hmm. Is it this one? I guess so. Guess I'll be making my way there ASAP. Probably. Hmm. I guess I didn't really get to talk much about it, so I know, like, or I guess I did talk about it a bit with this DLC with Street Fighter 6. Or at least more so like the prices for the costumes, which personally I wasn't really too surprised. And I'm not trying to say it's like justified or we should be okay with it, by the way, because I do think those prices are a little outrageous. Like, the costumes themselves are good. Just the prices you need in order to get them. It's just a whole yikes. Like, individually on their own, it shouldn't be the case really, because $6 per costume is not that much. I'll acknowledge that. However, when you consider everything else with it, this situation just sucks. Like, one, there's no bundle for the costumes. So you essentially have to buy them all individually at full price, and when you do the math and all that, it costs like $108 to get all the costumes. Currently, for the third costumes. But then another issue I also have that really shouldn't be an issue is the fact that, let's say there was only one costume you wanted, and you wanted to buy it, which you can do. The issue is, legit, the costumes cost 300 fighters coins, which is the equivalent of $6. However, you need to buy the fighter coins in order to buy the costumes, which that's nothing new of microtransactions and all that with I'm used to. But unfortunately with the third costumes, or for the microtransactions you can buy, microtransactions you can pretty much only buy either 300 for... You could buy 250 fighter coins for $5, or you can buy 610 fighter coins for $12, which that part's gonna lose for a lot of people because there's no like you can't pay exactly how much. You can't pay $6 straight up exactly for the costumes. You have to either buy the $5 option twice, which is essentially spending $10, or you can buy the $12 option, which it does net you 2 costumes instead of just 1. But that's assuming there are 2 costumes you want in the first place, which I did with Manon and Jamie. But because of that, it's fair. It makes it more complicated than it should be to buy the costumes you want. And by the way, like, when you buy the $10 stuff, you do have a few fighter coins left that you can use for whatever, but the thing is, you don't even have that much left after it all. Which is definitely a turn-off overall, unfortunately. And like I said, for me personally, I don't have too much of a problem with it, just because of the fact that there were only 2 I wanted, and I wasn't planning to get everything. But I think the practice itself is pretty ass, personally. And honestly, at this point, all we can do is hope that they do something to make it a little more consumer friendly. Because, like, I know TOs that aren't part of the CPT are struggling to essentially get everything for their players. Oh, and for the third costumes for the DLC characters, I actually get those because I have the Ultimate Edition of the game. Thankfully. Which, granted, I really would only care about Ed, even though I am curious to see how Aki, Rashid, and Akuma look like in their third costumes. But at this point, I'm more or less just waiting for Ed. Who's probably going to be coming in late January, if anything. Probably. Anyway, I assume this is the excavation site.
Let us get a wider view.
Just get out of the area at the moment.
Such a massive dig.
What's over here? Hmm. This ain't brother though.
Such a massive dig. What are they up to? Go, Enkidu.
What? Outside it! There you are! You can't take me!
What's...
Pay attention to your masters! Just die!
There we go.
Nothing important here. I should keep looking.
Wipe them out one by one on the outside. And progressively make my way in.
Huh? Won't run so well once I pluck those eyes out. Huh?
I need your help, my friend.
Hmm.
What was that? Good one, but keep your guard up.
guarding the site. They must have found something important.
When do we get paid, Captain? We will get...
Are you the leader of this battle-scarred band of war dogs? You must get
Guess
paid
so.
well.
Not as much as we want to get paid, I'll tell you that.
Care to do a little work for me?
Maybe. What's this job then?
See those fancy Khalifa's men over there? I might need a hand.
Let's work something out.
Sure.
Spoken like a true mercenary. Here is a token of my appreciation.
Hey, it's honest work.
We'll get paid. One way or the other. They don't have much to steal. But it's something.
Why does that fool of a scholar travel with so many chests? I only need my blade, my water skin, and my bed. I will fight. I'm to die!
There we go.
Impressive work, my friend. Are you digging up something for the Khalifa?
Never you mind all that.
The remains of past empires intrigues me. Do you mind if I take a look around?
Look at the old rocks all you want, but don't touch our tools and chests.
I would not dream of it. Show me the path ahead.
Stop! I know. I will kill you! I'm going to squash you, spiders!
Not here.
So much for staying hidden.
Oh well. At least I cleared the path for myself.
Let the rabble come. We are always on guard.
I like this home. Hold on.
Let's take a look at this.
This chest has Ahmed's signature seal on it. Must be his. Interesting. A letter to Ahmed from a Dr. Hassan. Ahmed must be at the hospital working with this doctor. But what is a famous inventor doing with a doctor? It must all link together somehow.
I see. Well, if I'm done here. Well, that said, let's go back to the city and clear my innocence as well. Thanks for the help, though, everyone. Appreciate you all. But let's do this real quick. And then we'll continue. I'll probably go for like 3-ish hours today again, which, hey, at least we're doing a little more story-wise this time around. I'll see how I feel nonetheless. Okay, there's a poster.
Better keep a low profile.
Just need to look for a few more. Just a few more. I am not familiar whatsoever. No.
The guards will be ever vigilant.
Hey!
Go away.
What? Hey, stand back.
Anyways. Like I said, this game has been pretty cool, I won't lie. Like, definitely not gonna be my game of the year anytime soon. But, fun. So I guess on another side note, I can't believe it's December already. This week really flew by quickly, to say the least. And I mean it in a good way. It is crazy to realize that we're pretty much in December, aka one more month before the end of... before we go into 2024.
Citizens of Baghdad, our scholars advise us that the signs point towards flooding of the...
But nonetheless, though, very, very grateful for this year. For a lot of things, that I ended up doing, and stuff that happened in general.
May I see your wares?
Here's what's lighter, stronger, better. Well cared for. Nothing.
I must take my...
Like, the only thing that really sucked this year, so far is just in the fact that I got sick twice.
They are looking for
One
you.
just being sick, and another being actual COVID again, unfortunately. All in all, though, like I said, grateful for this year nonetheless. For what I was able to do this year. But I could probably reflect on all that near the end of December, since we still got a whole month left ahead of us. But first, let's wrap up this case doing Assassin's Creed. Let me wrap this up. And steal from this guy, I guess. I guess I'll do that. I'll return the artifacts when I complete them and all.
The Bimaristan, where the best healers in Baghdad gather. Finding Dr. Hassan should lead me to Ahmed. I need to find a way into Dr. Hassan's office. Show me everything.
I'm the head nurse. Okay.
Cast your gaze, Enkidu.
Yay, got the key.
The symbol of the Order. This all but proves that Dr. Hassan is one of them. This letter proves it. Hassan is neck deep in the Order.
I have some burned scholars here.
Okay.
Some scholars from the House of Wisdom got burned trying to save the books. We need that room for the patients.
No, that's Dr. Hassan's private laboratory. It's locked. No one must go inside.
So we just leave the burned victims outside. Will someone answer me?
Please, use your indoor voice. You're upsetting the patients.
Dr. Hassan keeps his laboratory locked up. I wonder why.
I wonder why as well. Okay.
Ah, what in the? What? Ah, come on! What in the name of? Won't take long. Hey!
Nothing can hide from us, Enkidu.
How to go about this? How to go about this?
I bought some of those pale long hairs. Killed a couple. They are wild, but skilled. Formidable warriors. But so am I.
Guide me, Enkidu.
Being in pairs of two will make it hard.
I trust your instincts.
Go away! The Sahib will skin us with Sakofta.
What see you, my friend?
If only I was able to double assassinate at this point. I don't think this would be too bad. Still difficult, don't get me wrong, but...
Got that one on the side.
Survey the area, Enkidu.
Which, I guess I could fight them off if I want. I guess I could start with this guy.
Hold on!
I'll assassinate him if someone walks by. If he walks by here.
Be my eyes, Enkidu.
So many damn guards. Just see the general reaction if I do it here again.
Wait just a... The Malikir you said earlier? Last time I was... Hey! What? Meet your god!
Still hitting, thankfully.
think I'll have a quiet night here. Better get some sleep. Always feeling tired these days.
Right.
There is nothing wrong with my methods, only the mechanism itself. Needs more subjects, more work. I certainly...
The doctor is dead. Now to find Ahmed and solve this bloody mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Basim, what happened here?
Where were you, Ahmed?
I was around. I'm always around. Would you tell me what happened?
Are you aware this man works for the Order?
He called on me a few weeks ago after they found something in the desert. An ancient mechanism of some sort. They needed me to...
And you asked no questions?
I never ask questions when it comes to work. Do you?
Tell me about this mechanism.
It opens a path in the mind. A path to the ancient world. This mechanism somehow seems to open the doors of perception.
Have you seen this for yourself?
No, but I heard the stories of those who have. They are lost, Basim, because they think what they saw is reality. They think they belong to this ancient world. I knew nothing about the Order being involved. If I did, I would have come to you. I got caught up. You know me. You know me, Basim.
You will leave this place and return to the Bureau. I will not tell a soul if you do not.
Okay, then.
How shameful it is that knowledge always ends up in the wrong hands. Isn't it, Basim?
Well, we killed them. Now we got this to do. Really not sure what I'm supposed to do with this, but we'll do it later, I guess. Actually, I assume this is like optional stuff with these two. Took care of her, so now we have this, and I guess this?
I should return to the bureau.
Well, if we finish the case. We finished the case. And I might as well, because that is cheaper. I'll go back to the burrow after I get some inventory restock. Okay. Okay, still got a bit of time left. So I can continue for a little longer.
Welcome, welcome.
Let us see what you have got.
Plenty of... Never know when these will come in handy. Very good, sir.
But like I said, I'm not sure when I'll stream
Thinking of
tomorrow.
refining your gear?
I most likely will stream tomorrow, though.
Is that all?
I must be on my way.
But I guess it just really depends on
Farewell,
what
sir.
else I end up doing at the end of the day. But I will figure it out nonetheless. But let's just see where this takes us.
Basim, join me on the roof.
I am.
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabid, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill. And the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on people, lethally. I have stopped them for now. But someone called El Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a great symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend. Go, spy out this puzzle with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Before I act, I will be sure.
Okay. Well, I think we finished up this one. We're an anciently double light. Ooh, so we opened that up. I guess this is going to lead me to a big kill. But I should take this one down. But we finished up in general here. I guess I'll make this the last thing I do on stream. If I can assassinate him all. I didn't get to talk about it, but so on top of the DLC stuff, which even though I love Street Fighter 6, I will acknowledge that the DLC prices for the costume 3s are a bit outrageous, and especially when you consider the fact that especially when you consider the fact that again, you can't spend the exact amount to get them and all that.
Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
Which I think that's all valid. However, I did see some people try to sneak in how they felt scammed for paying for the Ultimate Edition, which I bought it myself, by the way, and as one that's paid for it, I've been seeing a lot of people saying they felt scammed getting the Ultimate Edition, which whether you like your whether you feel the Ultimate Edition was worth it or not is up to you, but so many people treat it like they got nothing out of it, which regardless of how you feel about it after, you very much they pretty much put out the information on what you're going to get exactly. They put out the information already, what you're getting from the Ultimate Edition. So there should be no surprises there. So that point is pretty much on you, in my opinion.
Pardon me.
But
I
that's
am looking
besides the
for the great scholar's lecture.
Basil Fahin's lecture
which
about the
really has nothing to
antediluvian
do with the whole
antecedents
thing
of
about
humanity will begin soon.
the
In the
ultimate,
meantime,
the costume
please enjoy
threes
our
today.
ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty
But that's just me though, because I knew what I was getting and I bought it willingly, personally. Explore to find opportunities.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet? Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet? Where is Arib? I hope to
1
catch a whiff
second.
of her magnificent aura.
Yo, Malum,
So
welcome
rare
to the
to
stream and
see
thank
her
you for the
outside
raid.
of the round city.
I assume you were
Love
just
is
still
in the
doing
garden.
Street or Smash stuff, which hopefully that was a good time for you.
Oh, to be a flower
Since I saw
held
you
in
were
her
pretty much
discerning
chilling tonight and
hands,
all.
inspiring such languid verse.
Okay, because yeah, remember you started with Mario Kart 8 and then with Smash, but
Oh,
like I was mentioned,
perhaps she
hope it was
lives
a
an
good one.
exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
You'll definitely did that you went live tonight? For sure, for sure. Even if you don't do too much, it's always nice to chill and all. Which, good to hear you had a good time though. We wrapped up some story stuff on our end.
I told you I'd see you around.
Trying to experience more and all.
And what brings you back?
But this game's
I
been
want to show
interesting
you
though.
something.
It has been interesting. Which I guess is a good thing that at least tomorrow my tournament got cancelled, and it was a good thing I didn't really grind Street Fighter 6 this week.
These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people out among the stars.
Nonsense.
There's a mixture of investigating a lot of stuff basically, and assassinating when needed.
Fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders.
Did I do everything here? Oh, here it
Does
is.
this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
I see. Oh, and there's one more I didn't check.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light.
Someday, hopefully.
But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Well, let's talk to her.
The translator. Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
Wada'an.
Oh yeah, man. Just to get a reminder again.
That astronomer
I remember
might be
you
one of
mentioned the
them.
characters you wanted to use
Though
are
I
like
doubt it.
Chun-Li and Jury. I think you mentioned there was...
Sayyidi,
Was it
I
Kimberly
am
that you were
honored
also
to make
interested
your
in too?
acquaintance.
By any chance? Or was it someone else?
Enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Just
Do you think
curious.
the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying
Because I
and
felt like you mentioned the
practical books
third
instead.
character.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about
Oh, Luke.
sundials,
Okay,
astrolabes, stars
Okay,
and planets,
so,
and the circumference
So like,
of the Earth.
I don't use any of those
Fascinating,
three
Sayyidi.
characters.
I
I've
shall read more
tried
of
them
your
at
work
least.
soon.
I've done their
Wada'an.
character trials at the very least. Which... At least with Shiora 6. Like, even though I might not be able to like to show you the most optimal stuff and such, if you're like curious about their combo trials,
Impressive.
I
door.
could at least,
Where does it go?
whenever I stream
Those
Street
who
Fighter
came
6, I have to
before
at least
are-
do them on stream
What?
just to show you
I
how it's
said,
like to use them and all.
Those who came before are...
Never mind.
Jury's pretty hard. She is strong though, but... Well, granted, of the three, I think Luke would be the easier one to pick up. Just because he's more of an all-rounder and... He has some high skill... He does have some high skill floor to when you like go into the depths of him, but to start, I think he's fine. Especially on especially since you're
Looks clear.
since you're on
I can use my weapons again if needed.
modern controls. I think you would get some good knowledge off of him to learn at least. Chun-Li is a little hard. Well, Jury's a little complicated because she has a resource she has to manage throughout the game, which I guess it might not look too bad when you see it initially, but once you play it, you'll realize that you do have to be on point for a lot of stuff in order to get the most out of her. Chun-Li, fairly hard because of the fact that she's like a pseudo charge character, which I don't think charge
I
like
better not
well.
use my weapons here.
I guess nowadays, like, well, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the concept, but some characters, like, I know, like, you can see some of them have like an input of some sorts for moves and such. Giles is, or like characters like Chun are the exception where she has some moves that are motion like everyone else, but she also has moves that are charged where you have to hold the direction for like a bit, which it varies by the moves, by the way. There's nothing consistent about what you would use. But like some of them might not be as long, some might be longer, but I can at least show you how they should operate. But I think at the very least with Luke, I can at least give you an idea of what you should be expecting to use and all that. And there's still a lot of other things I wouldn't be able to show you just because I don't exactly use Luke, but there's some things I do know at the very least. To at least like give you an idea of how he feels and such. Because he is a strong character, for sure. And probably one of the more beginner-friendly ones as well. At least at this point. Ryu honestly might not be too bad to start with, but he is sort of on the, well, he's sort of on the weaker side, not because he's bad or anything. It's just more so other characters, like Luke, have more to work with in comparison, and get more mileage off as a result. In my opinion, anyways. At the end of the day, it is up to you on who you want to use, though. Because, well, at least, like, for your first fighting game, it's probably better off to start with someone you enjoy. Versus rather, like, who's, like, up there and all that. Which, I'll admit, some of the characters I use in fighting games usually end up being really good anyways. Or really strong. Including, well, which, it's actually a mixture of characters, and now, some characters, like, one character is considered top 3 that I generally do enjoy using, with Ken, who pretty much been using since Street Fighter 4 and 5. And then Jamie and Minone. I don't, like, main them for tournaments and such, but I've had fun learning them and ended up picking them up, just to play for fun and all that. Like, if I enter some smaller brackets, I wouldn't mind using them for tournaments.
What do you see, Enkidu?
But yeah, whoever you're enjoying at the end of the day. And well, right now, I'm pretty much waiting for Ed to release, which his character render did get leaked. We're probably still not going to get until like the end of next month at the earliest, but Ed is at least the next DLC character for me, which he is someone regardless of how he ends up being. I do want to at least give him a fair shot and learn him. So I probably wouldn't be using Ken for a bit. But it's okay, because, well, I pretty much know most of the stuff he currently has at the moment. So it wouldn't really take that long for me to get back into it. Eastern Courtyard. Okay. Only a matter of time? Yep. Which I am getting a little impatient of, but
weapons again if needed.
We're almost there at least.
پاسدار به حسابت میرسد.
یکم احترام قائل بشی بد نیست بی تربیت. چه مردته؟ متوحش. کف عن ذلك.
Okay, who am I supposed to interact with? Because I don't see anyone I can.
فرص كثيرة للاندهاش. يجب أن أشير إلى مدى قوة. حاولت تناول الموضوع.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
I swear, where am I supposed to go? If I go here, combat's permitted, right? Okay, no one's in here at least, but does make me a little confused with what I should be looking for at this point. Because I really don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for now. All things considered.
I better not use my weapons here.
Has to be something I'm missing, because I already interacted with her. And listened in as well. Oh, is it you?
Pardon me. The lecture will begin soon. Please, amuse yourself with the other guests until the gong summons you. Pardon me. The lecture will begin soon. Please, amuse yourself with the other guests until the gong summons you.
I'll pass the time, I guess. Not sure what I'm supposed to do though, still, but might as well. Oh wait, Eastern Courtyard. Oh, here. This is where
There's
you.
that poet David loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
Okay. Here we go.
إذا ذهبت إلى بيته فأنا أسترجع ما قاله المعلم المكفي.
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it
Oh,
is.
at least we
Head
found
inside.
it. And now we're continuing.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe.
Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
Okay.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work.
So another mass. So we're gonna be taking on another guy. So I'll probably do this and then call the stream most likely.
Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
The old fraud spawn
Where is the customer? I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture. I am profoundly unedified.
Did you see the powerful terror on the great scholar's face?
He looked like somebody about to get his skull drilled.
How revolting.
Forget I mentioned it.
What do you have to say?
Exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom.
Hidden passage.
He hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
I need your eyes, my friend. Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires.
time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise
It sounds
choice.
a lot
Now,
cleaner.
about any hidden cellars?
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
Okay.
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are.
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are.
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazl's greatest work.
Let's look for more clues.
Looks clear.
I've
I
lost
can use my
Fazl's
weapons
greatest
again
work.
if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
Good thing I eliminated the guards prior.
That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume. Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell. I better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest. This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
Balcony, huh? All very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Ooh, treasure chest. there anything in here though?
I better not use my weapons here.
تناول الموضوع في الحديث عن تسجيل الوقت الشهر الماضي. على أي حال أراهن علي حياتي لابتداء الأمر.
كنت الكاذب.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. Well, this is probably something I actually need to do. Hopefully, I find it here.
I say. Plenty of work to do. Safer to avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder at the library.
Hey, wait, what?
What's this place
Down
called?
with you, gutless cowards!
Screams.
I better not use my weapons here.
Well, I know who I have to go after now, though. At least we know now.
أحلم به مثل هذه.
دعونا نتوقف لرؤية اختيار الجيران في طريق العودة.
What do you see?
coming too. And those screams from the basement.
Screams in the basement. Oh boy.
Yes, you see, it's an
Hey, that's good. Welcome to the stream. How it goes? It's going. Just trying to make some progress in this part of the game where we're supposed to murder one of the leaders of this game. Another leader, or another member of the Order specifically. Right now, just planning our way to get through the game and such. I'm also playing on hard difficulty, so enemies will detect things a little faster than usual. Which hasn't been like the worst thing ever, but I have had to take time more with this. Which I do actually appreciate the challenge. Even though I don't need it at all. It's still pretty nice though, in my opinion. And this game is actually pretty fun for an Assassin's Creed game. That I got the game for like $40-ish.
Hold on. I'll play you when I find you.
Keep to the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do. This key could be useful. Avoid dark hallways, especially up the corridor.
Yeah, I got the game for like $40, so well, $40, which considering it only released at near the end of October, I'm actually okay with it personally.
I better not use my weapons here.
But all in all, having a good time. Ain't got cash to spend like that at the moment. Yeah, fair enough. Says your work is still mostly through freelance stuff, right? Commissions and all that. Which, yeah, it could be rough doing something like that. But I definitely would recommend, definitely a game I would recommend checking out though. When you can. And this is just like coming from someone who's always preferred the more like stealth and action focused style Assassin's Creed games as well, because I haven't played any of the RPG ones yet. I do have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but truth be told, I don't know when I'll ever get started on it. Also starting school again? Oh, that's true. I assume like, along the lines of like advancing your education, I assume, and all that. Which, I mean, there is a lot of reasons to go back to school. Whether you want to get a career change, continue off of the degree you weren't able to finish for whatever reason. There's plenty of reasons to continue, or go back to school. Oh, comp sci. Okay, gotcha. Like finishing up your degree and such. Then in that case, which would be nice to have. It is something nice to have. At least from what others have told me. Which, anyway, good luck with that, Scripps. Hoping it doesn't take too long, though, to do, which I assume you're pretty much ready to put in the time regardless. But it does suck when you're at those times, those points in your life. But as long as it works, as long as it benefits you in the long run, that's probably the most important thing. 2 transit to United, then another 2. Okay, gotcha. That's pretty much what I did with school when I went to school as well. Except I actually spent 3 years at my junior/community college, whatever they could call it nowadays. I'm sure used to calling them community
Impressive
colleges.
volume.
But
Written
yeah.
by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it.
Which I think for what it's worth. There's really nothing wrong with staying for 3 years. If you need to. Which in my case, I spent a whole year started to decide on what I wanted to do in community college. I pretty much
Better
decided
not use my
sometime
weapons here.
during my 2nd year, but some complicate. I needed more time for it. Well, I guess I could have taken more classes, like 5 classes, to have made it easier on myself, but I just did 4 per semester while still being a full-time student.
Gatekeeper, those who
For
came
myself,
before
personally.
Are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed.
But like I said, though, we all have our different circumstances, so as long as you can figure out something for yourself, that's really all that matters at the end of the day. Welcome back, man. Hopefully we're about to wrap up this assassination thing. Okay, here's the basement.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Okay, I actually need to remember that mechanic as a thing.
Hey!
Got him. Not very bad Assassin's Creed, but you gotta get impressed with environment design. That's true. They do know how to design them for sure. But overall with Assassin's Creed, not my favorite thing for sure, but they're games that I've been at the very least been able to enjoy whenever I had a chance to play through and all. Which I did, well, at one point it did get a little tiring at times to play. But I wouldn't say it was because like the games got like stale or anything. I just felt like they were just rushing them too much. Doing them yearly and all that. So when they took a break, it was good for them, but and what let them reboot the games as an action RPG instead, which I've heard some people enjoyed and all that. But it just wasn't my style. Personally. Their environments are still great though. But oh, I am low on this. I should probably restock on that if I can. But like their games, at the very least, I'm able to enjoy generally.
going on here? Lived long enough, Warden.
They do not need to know. Yeah, I've always at least liked the concept of the games of being an assassin and all that.
Wait, just a...
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people?
What
Poor
happened?
guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Damn.
Take me back there. I don't belong here.
Where is my robe? I can't leave this corner without my special robe.
Next subject! In here, now!
I guess that's me.
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work, killing my allies and spoiling my lecture? It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction around city, or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
Okay. So what are we doing here?
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
There we go.
Justice.
There we go.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness.
Well, now it's like time to get out here, I suppose. The GGs. Oh, this again. Holy shit, I just realized it's almost 1 o'clock. Actually, I'm not doing too much more after this anyway, so... Like I said, I was able to stream more just because my tournament got canceled tomorrow. Holy shit, what is that though?
I need to get out of here. Get back to the inn.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of skill points to see who's here. Just finished up a major assassination, so... Now we're just sort of chilling at the moment, I suppose. Ooh, that's something I need. There we go. Well, job here is done.
هل أنت مخمور أيها الشيطان؟ أيها الأحمق.
What's wrong with you? At least the flies aren't too bad.
Almost got myself in jump shot I shouldn't have.
Go away.
سمع إلى أحد حراس الأمين الشخصي.
لا يأمنني القاضي.
إذا مال المحور كما صرح الفرغاني بكتابه. تسبب في متاعب الجميع.
Almost there though, so... We'll be able to finish this part of the story at least.
Basim ibn Ishaq.
What the?
How
Why are
did you
you
find
here?
this place?
Easy. I just follow the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this Jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare
Are you gonna
invades
crash
the
good
real
night?
world.
Okay, good night, Scripps.
Or
It's getting pretty late,
has
so
always been part
I
of
appreciate
it.
you stopping by for a bit.
This is part
Despite
of your
how late
reality,
it is.
Basim.
Regardless, hope you
I
have a
am
good
a
night.
part of your
I'll see you
reality
next time
too.
whenever that is. But
I
till
am
then,
your
have a good
past.
one, Scripps.
Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper. Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
Ooh, novice. Nice. And a dagger upgrade, too. Oh, that's 2 down, though, essentially. Now I just need to go visit the others. And do other stuff with them there. Which we will be doing in due time. Oh yeah, I figured, Madeline. I figured. But I won't be going on for too much longer myself anyways. But we did wrap up something pretty big at least, so we did something at the very least. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna drop off something in this area. Drink? You got it. That's enough I wanted for tonight. Yeah, might as well do this. And then I'll probably, well, maybe I'll open up one more fast travel spot for me. But otherwise, that'll probably be it for me. Most likely. At least for the night. So anyways, like I mentioned before, one hand, I'm not going to be competing tomorrow, so that'll be for next week. Which I will try to do at least 1 or 2 Street Fighter 6 streams. At least one Street Fighter. Honestly, I might do a Street Fighter 6 stream on Sunday, if anything, possibly. Just to get into the swing of things and sort of take tomorrow to chill. Maybe lab a bit for myself, but we'll see. But I do also want to continue this game as well, because this game is pretty fun for what it is. It's just a nice thing, nice game to experience with Assassin's Creed. At least since it is along the lines of the older Assassin's Creed games that I've always enjoyed.
Well met.
There he.
I have this for.
Oh.
Stay out.
May go.
Yeah, so I probably will stream tomorrow. It's just not. I'm just not sure when I would start. Because tomorrow, aside from the gym and the usual stuff, there's a chance I might go watch Godzilla -1. Possibly, because the movie did come out recently, and it has piqued my interest with what I've seen so far. Which I guess I could do that in the afternoon, or the evening, depending on how I feel. But like I said, I'll see. Or I might do that Sunday. I could have gone to my company's holiday party tomorrow, but something just told, well, at least this year, I didn't really feel like going, so I ended up saying out, so that which does open more for me to do. Maybe next year I'll go again, but I'll see how I feel. But man, this month is definitely gonna fly by fast.
I want to talk to you. I'll finish you.
Oh yeah, I don't really need to track this either. Right now, I'm pretty much just gonna be looking for other things I can do.
This must be the oasis Nihal had in mind.
Here!
Okay. Got that out of the way as well, so, So at this point, I'd probably just be trying to meet up at Yeah, I'd be just trying to meet up with someone at this point. I just need to start another mission to get into the swing of things. To continue the next storyline and such. Which, thankfully, shouldn't be taking too much longer since we took out 2 of the ringleaders already at this point. And I think, like, from the intro, we saw like 5-ish ringleaders, so that's nearly halfway. That's nearly half of them at this point. Like, honestly, I could probably get through if I just hard focus on just this game, but like I said, I'm going to be competing a bit with Street Fighter 6, so... Most likely will not be able to, but I'll definitely finish this game before the end of the year at the very least.
Peace, friend.
Be
What have you got today?
lots of choice. You don't want to be
Anyways.
caught short. Thank you. Nothing good. Fair. هذا غير واضح.
But yeah, let me just check my investigation. So, I do have more contracts. Not too many to do here, but stuff I could do to start the next stream of anything. At least 1 or 2. But damn, we killed so many people. And yeah. Ultimately, we want to get to Al Bahamut, the mastermind of the Order. Which we've taken care of Al Ghul and Al Rabia. So, I think with how the investigation's going, we really only have like these 2 things to do left. I assume so, like maybe 1 big boss at the very, very, very end, but we'll see. I only have 1 skill point, so I can't do anything here. All in all, though, I think we're doing pretty good. Oh, color scheme. Yeah, I like this personally, but that's just me. Anyways, I think this is a good time to call it otherwise. Oh no, did a fair amount tonight, which I'm pretty happy with overall. But that's it. It is getting really late for me, so. Anyone I can raid? Because I already raided Freakmaster last time, so. Probably shouldn't raid him. He's cool, but I've already raided him before. Is there anyone I could raid? Honestly, not too many for the most part. So, I think I'll just call it here and let you all go then. But yeah. So, like I mentioned earlier, I may or may not be back tomorrow depending on how things go. Most likely will. Just not sure when exactly. So, we'll figure that out. But either way, the plan's pretty much to continue Mirage and grind some Street Fighter 6 on streams throughout next week at the very least. Which hopefully I can at least get one Street Fighter 6 session at some point. Hopefully, but we'll figure it out. Regardless though, for everyone that stopped by, thank you for watching. And I'll see y'all next time. Till then, take care everyone, have a good night.